Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Campaign 3 of the Holy Rollers. This is going to be, I believe, session 17. At some point, I'm going to lose count, and then we will not care anymore. But I'm proud of it, by golly. So I'm going to keep count as long as I can. I'm Stephanie, your DM. We are joined by Dennis, who is playing Lytle de Ferndon, our sorcerer rogue by class. We're joined by Joffrey, who is playing Rorn Baelgor, a fighter. We're joined by Jesse, who is playing Ryker Tor, a illusion wizard, and we'll be periodically joined by Kyle, who is playing Genji, one half of the character Genji slash Kenji. Um, so you may notice we're doing things a little bit different tonight. That's because our intrepid IT guy and OBS wizard, Brandon, is not behind the helm guiding our virtual ship this evening. So we're having to do some slapdashery to get us across the airwaves to you fine folk. So bear with us as we lack our usual aplomb. Should be back to normally scheduled programming next week. We have rolled for prayer, as is our custom, and Joffrey rolled highest. Mr. Joffrey, would you please take us before the Lord?
All right. Everyone ready? Heavenly Father, we want to thank you and praise you for the day, the life you've blessed every single one of us. We thank you for, as we are in this season of thankfulness in these next couple of days, gathering with friends and family to celebrate with a meal, all the things of our life that you have blessed us with, things we have to be thankful for each other, our jobs, our income, our statuses, our kinship, our fellowship, and our sons and daughtership that we should not have, but you have blessed us with as your children. Help us to hold these things into our hearts. Give us a great game this night. Be with those who are not able to make it. Bless them, bless the rolls for and against, and bless the story that Stephanie is endeavoring to tell. May thy will be done, and we ask all this in your son's name. Amen.
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 Okie dokie. Who would like to go for the recap? All right, Mr. Jesse, it's been a couple weeks for you. Go for it.
Oh, you won't let me do it every week, so. All right. We kicked butt in our mid-tier fight, fighting our ogre. It was an ogre, right? Or was it an orc? Remember. It started with an O.
Orc.
Orc, I
It's
think,
an orc.
wasn't he? Or
Half
Yeah,
half
so,
a level,
yeah.
technically.
Orc, okay, yeah. So we kicked his butt and just, we did some discussing about what we wanted to do next. Decided that we were going to go to the higher tier fight so that we could go and get like nicer stuff, basically higher favors, and almost had a really bad encounter with the guard going into the establishment, thanks to Red, who was a little bit of a turd, setting up Riker to get punched in the face, and then
That was
for some reason
fantastic.
rescuing him. Yeah, Riker had to get held back. Riker's mouth almost got him in trouble. So Warren had to do the whole and kind of like what you do with a bad cat. Hold him down and like shh, quiet. Nope. So Riker wasn't super thrilled about that. But we got into the establishment. I don't remember what it was called. I'm sorry, I didn't write that down. It's like Horns and Hags or something.
Heart and Hind.
Thank you, Joffrey. You get Jesse's inspiration point. Continue, Jesse. No.
I picked those words because I knew that was going to drive you nuts.
The heart and hind, you uncultured swine. Continue.
So we got into the Horns and Hags, and we. I cracked myself up.
I'm so glad.
The Horns and Hags here in Dressel.
I'm going to crack Riker over my knee.
Gotta get in line.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, really.
We were told right away avoid Tersha and his crew, and DM played us really well. She's like, "Oh yeah, you don't want to mess with them. They're so strong." And all of us are like, "Ugh, "No, well, that's who we have to fight." We all knew
I
she was doing it, but it still worked anyhow.
I play
So,
with mostly men. I've got my audience.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, we knew it was happening, and couldn't help it. Like it was like, yeah, yeah. So we challenged them. They had just finished a fight, and their counterparts were like dragging themselves across the floor. It was really bad. So we got in a fight, and instead of us fighting together like we had expected, we all got into our individual demi-planes with random people. So like Ryker is fighting a fighter, which is really bad news. Red is fighting a monk, which he's dominating. Roran is fighting a wizard, which is being interesting. A lot of cat and mouse with that one. And then Lydell has got the fun rogue on rogue fight going right now. So we're in the middle of those, and see how we can finish those up.
Very good. I will reluctantly grant you your inspiration. Thank you very
Actually,
much. Yes.
did we assign the roleplay inspiration from last week? Actually cannot remember if that got
No, I
assigned.
don't think we did. Thank you for jogging my memory with that. So, I'm kind of I think I'm gonna have to give it to Red, who is not here because of the shenanigans he pulled on Riker. I
Yeah.
think that was just like such a impetus for comic relief. So I will message him that he gets another inspo. Um, thank you very much. Well done, everybody. Let me message Red before I forget, because I will forget. Brandon,
No, no,
you
you.
get inspo for RP last week. Cool. Okay. So we are jumping right back in where we left off on that fight. We're going to be skipping Red. I just had a random thought, but I'm not sure that's kosher by the rules of this world or by the rules of the game we play in meta. I was thinking maybe I could ask Kyle to jump in on Red's behalf. But I don't think that would narratively make too much sense, so I'm not gonna I'm
And,
not
Yeah. Why don't you just
even if
couch
it did,
narrate?
I blame Red State for not be comfortable with that just because I don't really,
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not
Okay.
that
And
savvy
he can't
in
roll
Newspaper.
he can't see the full stat block for red anyways. Only the DM has that permission.
No, I'm saying he would jump in as himself, as Genji. I don't know. I'm not gonna
Effectively, that would make
The connection to that demi-plane all of a sudden kind of goes all staticky, and the DM has time to figure out
right.
what to do.
Well,
The signal
I'm
gets
trying to
loose.
think like what would be if all of a sudden Red was switched out for another opponent, that would be considered a forfeiture of the match. So I don't I don't think that could work narratively speaking. Um,
Hmm.
we'll just let it that ride. Um, okay, so we left at the
we can always
top.
retcon it
Hmm,
later.
retcon what later?
The fight.
Yeah, that's the entirely. Well, it seems like Red is putting out the most damage. Um, but the monk is just hard to pin down. So it's really kind of in my head a foregone conclusion. He's having by far the easiest time of all the fights we're engaged in right now. So we will just jump in with Mr. Lydell. Or rather, no, sorry. Your rogue, that you are playing footsie. Oh crap! What happened? Footsie with.
Just
Um,
remember, I'm just as hidden as she is.
yes. One moment.
Remember what your last stealth roll was?
Yeah, it was in the 30s.
Yeah, it was some astronomical number. Um, okay. So because you can see, um, what I'm seeing right now, I am not gonna reveal. Well, you can see her, unfortunately. She's
Not if we
half
watch
kind
the
of.
stream.
Well, it's not the event. Well, that's fair. She's too small. I don't think you could see her reasonably. Um, let me. Can you see the tab I just pulled up?
I'm looking at the actual D20, so
Or the roll 20?
Same.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in roll 22.
Okay. So it looks like we can't see the second tab I just pulled up. That helps. So I can pull up the stat blocks for these individuals, and it will not. Hold, please. It will not interfere with our immersion.
Now I'm just thinking that if she is anywhere near what Lytle
Mhm.
is, then
Yeah.
this is it's
Okay.
gonna be tough.
So it's her turn. You were in the 30s, you said, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I wish I could tell you what it was. I would say let's just start with 30.
that's fine. Um, she has something called stroke of luck. So if she fails her perception check to see you, she can instead choose to succeed. So
How many
what
does
she's
she
going,
get out of curiosity? She used one last game too.
I am not going to tell you. Um, so
Fair
she's
enough.
not going to
But
win your perception versus stealth. So she's going to choose to succeed. So she knows where you are, and she's probably going to let's see how far you are from her. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So she's going to Does a 20 hit you, Lydell?
uh no, because I just hit shield.
Okay. How about a 33?
Yes, that will hit me.
Okay. Uh that was almost a nat 20. You're very lucky. Um tell me guys who've played a rogue before. If she misses with the initial attack, does that ruin the sneak attack?
yes.
Damn, I thought so. So you
No,
just get it. No?
no, it's the first time you hit. Not the first strike. It's
Ah,
first time you hit. I think
that
that's
actually
my.
tracks.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what
Fair.
I thought.
Fair.
That's a good point.
However, I would say
Okay.
if they ever miss on a nat 1, that would negate
Yeah,
because it's a critical miss.
that's a different story with nat ones.
Yeah,
Okay,
it does
so
say
that
once per turn. It doesn't say when.
right. Right. And then
I knew the best way to take care of the rogue's uncanny dodge is to deal with a rogue that can strike from the shadows.
10. You take 31 piercing damage, sir.
So
As
she's
she
if she attacks me now, that means that I should be able to see her.
Oh yeah, she's broke cover to attack
Well,
you. But
if
her
if
attack
if, if I
her
can see
turn
her, then my reaction's uncanny dodge, and I'll take half of it.
does uncanny evasion's for AoEs, right? Uncanny dodge is for anything?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
I
All
would
right,
say,
then you yeah.
not to poke on this, but I guess this would be the DM's discretion of which happens first. Her breaking cover, depends on what she hits Lydell with, because it's that split second of does he have enough time to see her before the attack actually hits and surprises him, or does it happen simultaneously where he's hit at the same time that she re-enters? Because
So
one allows them to uncanny dodge and one does not.
he used his reaction to shield. So I think he's aware of her
Oh,
presence with the use of that reaction.
yeah,
With the second strike, I think he's fully aware and he can in
where
fact.
she's at.
Well, is uncanny
Uh,
dodge a reaction?
I was just gonna say it's a reaction, so I can't use it. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Well, then that solves the problem anyway. So you still take your 30 whatever I said, 31
31.
Yeah.
points of damage. Cool. She is going to use her bonus action to run away. She's going to leave melee with you, so you're going to get a opportunity attack, Dennis.
Hold on a second. I'm
Yep.
having a problem with my hit points. My hit points are supposed to be at 80. Somehow I looked up and they were at 78, so I went ahead and hit the override. Now I can't get the stupid thing to change.
Okay.
To take out the, it won't let me. There we go. I have to do it manually on this one for some reason.
Take your time. HP is kind of important.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry.
You're
It
fine.
still shows. I don't know. I'll figure this out. The heck? Oh, I know what's wrong. Dang it. Never mind. I'm sorry.
You're
It's
fine, brother.
it's my my keyboard.
Oh.
It had numbers lock off. I didn't realize it.
Ah,
I must have
Oh,
hit it.
that.
I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. Yeah.
I
All right.
hate that. That's too funny.
Yeah. So she so I got an attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
I will use I cast Firebolt.
Can't use a spell, buddy.
Huh? Oh, you can't
Can't
use a
use a
spell?
spell on an attacking opportunity. You have to use a
Okay.
melee weapon.
Well, that's all right.
Because
If
you're
my
like,
melee weapons get a better is better than that anyway, so I like that. That's even better. Okay. How about a 17, 20? Does a 28 hit?
Yeah. And just so you know, if you take Warcaster, you can in fact use a cantrip as a reaction for a opportunity attack. You just can't right this moment.
Okay.
But
Okay,
perfect. Yeah, you hit her.
one day. So 7 and 6 is 10, 13 points of damage.
Wonderful. Okay, hang on. How much you said?
13.
Thank you. And perfect. That is your opportunity attack, but it's also now your turn. She is going to roll her stealth check while you gear up to do your thing.
Okay.
Right? She is hidden to the best of her knowledge. Mr. Lytle, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast. Is this the one that I don't have to see her?
Dissonant Whispers is what you used.
Yes. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
She has to
Make a wisdom saving throw.
14.
Okay. She passes.
Okay, so she takes half of this.
Mhm.
10, 14, 17. So half of 17 is, I don't know how you're doing it.
Half of
8.
we're rounding up. It's 9.
8. Oh, okay, 9. So she takes 9 more points of damage.
Thank you.
And I am going to try to find it here. I'm going to move there and hide
Wonderful.
with a 25.
Okay. You feel pretty hidden. We'll see if you are.
Yeah,
That all you wish to do, sir?
that's all I can do.
Riker, your turn. What would you like to do to end this cold war between you and this very patient fighter?
I'm gonna use Misty Step to
Mhm.
get within 30 feet
Mhm.
of him,
Yeah.
and I'm going to cast Modify Memory at him.
Oh,
I'm going to
all
use
right.
my inspiration that I just got. Normally he would roll with advantage, but now he should roll at a straight. He's got to make a whiz save.
Right. Six.
Okay. I want to have him remember being when that fireball came at him, that he was knocked over and he fell into the water,
All right.
and the water was deeper than he anticipated and went over his head. I want him to remember thinking, damn, my density that has kept me safe so far, as he sank, seeing the light above him disappear. I want him to remember feeling his lungs burn and the light to start to fade. I want him
Ooh.
to remember finally having to involuntarily take a gasp and his lungs filling with water. I want him to remember his vision blurring. I want him to remember feeling the flames of hell flicker at his feet. And then I want him to remember gasping for breath, seeing my face over his as
Oh
I
gosh.
hold my hand on his chest, pouring life into him and rejuvenating him. I want him to remember me helping him stand, shaking his hand, and then me leaving the arena.
So you used healing magic on him.
I want him to remember. I don't want him to know what it is. I just want him to remember like feeling breath. Whether I pushed, he doesn't know, but it's that I gave him life, that I saved him.
Uh, you impart this false memory. Thank you, baby. I get
Aw.
cheesecake.
Yeah.
Then we should all get an inspiration, please.
No. Um,
Yeah,
you
not
you
healing
have
magic. I don't want him to remember healing magic because I don't want him to think that I'm a cleric or anything. But
that's what I was getting at.
just that I brought him to life. That somehow, whether he and I, what I did is I had his mind fill it in. So I just suggest with the way that memory works, is that you give little pieces and the
Mhm.
brain fills it in, just like in real life, where we don't see every little detail. Our brain fills in the details. I
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
wanted to have the
I just wanted
idea that
it's fine, Jesse. I
yes,
just
yeah,
wanted you aware of what you were saying.
I'm trying to
Okay.
be as clear as I can with my words. So,
So you impart
not
this false memory, and with it, the fighter guy um, kind of does this ceremonial looking bow. And with this bow, this formalized submission, the demi-plane around you begins to waver and fade, and you are kicked back out uh, on the outskirts of the pit, and the crowd welcomes you with joviality and
Dang.
cheers, and there is some significant money exchanging hands on the basis of the bets put out on you. The people who thought the scrawny kid was going to get his butt kicked made a lot, made a loss, quite a loss. But the people who took a chance on the unsuspecting, on the nondescript looking young mage made a bank. And they are the ones who are shaking your hand and clapping you on the shoulder. Excellent job. Your fight has ended.
Great, great,
Dang, Jesse.
great.
Dang.
Nice
I
job,
love it.
Ryker. Would you like to do anything before we move on from you?
nope.
Okay. Right. Mr. Rourn, what would you like to do?
Now, the arch that Rorn can see the wizard hiding behind, the
Yeah.
walkway.
Uh-huh.
What is how high up is it?
I'm gonna say it, like, arches about 5 foot.
Only 5 feet.
It's enough for him to, like, get a little cover from, but not gonna fully cover him.
More of Rorn is he's getting real tired of this.
Cat and mouse.
Yeah, because he
To
was
be
going
fair,
to
he's
do
lasted a lot longer than any of your other opponents so far.
Yeah,
this is
this is true.
Rord is going to somersault nosedive under. This is why I asked how high the walkway is, because he has
Uh-huh.
to jump across,
Mhm.
and clearly there's a stone thing there.
Mhm.
It's probably too just high enough he can't clear over it, not
Uh-huh.
without like a high jump. But
Mhm.
is there enough room underneath that if he angles himself just so, it's not going to be like it's on the surface of the lava and there's no way to actually.
I would let you, like, grasp it and, like, do some kind of monkey bar type thing to get under it quickly and efficiently.
You don't think
Um,
he could Superman his way under it?
he could do something similar to that, but it'd be probably yeah. However he does it, I think athletics would cover you, and there is enough space for you to do it. You're just gonna have to do it a little bit, like he said, Superman-esque. Um,
Yep.
yep.
All right.
So you can go head
So
first or feet first. It doesn't matter.
going to be head first because the idea is he's going to tuck and roll, and as he comes up, sword is going to be coming up into a hacha underneath the ribs.
All right. Roll
So the
your roll to hit.
the athletics first to clear
Okay.
because
Athletics.
oh yeah, it's a 19.
Oh yeah, you make it.
All
With a
right,
little
so
flare.
yep, so he lands there, and as he comes up, sword goes right into the wizard's chest.
Mhm.
Uh, First hit is going to be a 25, and the second hit is going to be a 23. Do
Yeah,
those
both hit.
Yep, that one much better. So this is going to be 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And he's actually going to stay there. He thought about moving around, but
You feel like you've got him where you want him.
hang on. Let me just do a quick check. So I just realized something
Mhm.
was all right, a little bit more movement. So again, sword up as he rolls, he goes to there.
Okay.
He should not end with his foot right against the lava and a strong wind.
Glad you thought of that because that's what I was thinking. Nice job, sir.
And that
Um,
is Roran's turn.
wonderful job, Mr. Rourn. Once again, you catch up with your elusive mage partner in this dance of violence. It's his turn to respond. He is going to
Fireball the crap out of you. No.
actually, yeah, that's actually what he is going to do. Dead serious, Dennis. Have I played with y'all too long at this point? I don't know if I'm safe. I don't know if I'm a good choice to be DM after all, because I think you know me too well. He's gonna fireball you. Please make me a dexterity saving throw, Mr. Rourn.
And I get advantage on this.
Oh,
Advantage on dex saves against effects I can see.
nice. Okay.
That's a 21.
Yes, you succeed, but you still take half.
Yep.
So you are gonna take. Where is
Out of
it?
curiosity, where did he drop it? Did he do it point blank? Or did he put it a little bit behind?
He didn't center it on you, if that's what you mean.
So he didn't
Um,
take any damage himself.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't opt. No, he's not. He's got a pretty good intelligence.
He's not suicidal.
Right, not yet anyway.
Not yet.
Let's see. You take 10 points of fire damage. That's already halved, sir. And you want to guess what he's going to do again?
Bippity boppity boop his way away.
Yep, how'd you know? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's the wrong way. Well,
He
that's
decided to make himself elongated too.
that's dimensional travel for you. Okay, that is his turn. Top of the round, our Lady Rogue is going to. Let's see what she's got up her sleeve. I just realized she could have been using Uncanny Dodge too, Dennis, but I fear
Yeah.
that would have absolutely. That would have
Jeez.
extended this fight way beyond what's
Ugh.
reasonable. So I'm kind of glad I didn't know. Cool. Let's see if she can find you, first of all. She rolled a nat one. She does not know where the heck you are in this.
She's not even sure where she's at the moment.
Nah, she don't even know where she is. It's your turn then, since we're skipping the monk and red.
Okay. What do I have to roll to find her?
You have to roll a 30 perception.
Got a nat 20. Plus
For how
10.
much?
For 30.
Meets beats. That's exactly what you needed. Good job, sir. So you
Like,
know where
oh,
she is. She
Okay.
is right about here.
Oh, that's even better. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Right.
Get
Right
after it.
there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can dash right to her. And the rapier comes out for a 18 plus 11 is 29.
That
29
hits.
hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And we're gonna use. You darn right we're gonna use our thingamabobber. 1 die 8 plus 6. So for that it is 5 and 6 is 11. That's 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then the sneak attack is 4 die 6. Come on now. Okay, that one keeps flying out. 6, 6, 4, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 and 11 is 20, 30 points of damage.
How do you want to do this, sir?
Well, he realizes this is not to the death. So instead of to the throat,
Mm-hmm.
he kind of slashes an L in her stomach and stabs her in the stomach.
Oh. Very nice. So, because of the magic of this demi-plane, it is not a fatal wound. She grips her slashed open stomach, uh, makes a fist at you like so, like,
Mm-hmm.
and with that gesture, the demi-plane around you thins and wavers, and the cold breath that had been expelling from you is returned to nothing as you pop out of your demi-plane among the patrons of this establishment who welcome you like a hero. Um, there was some real money exchanged on you as the stakes continued to grow with your fight. So there was some pretty significant bets placed,
There's some pretty
and
mad too.
it was really like split with Riker's fight. It was like, oh, scrawny kid's gonna get his ass handed to him. But Mister, you were a little more evenly matched with your opponent, so there is a little less hard feelings around you. Um, and you join Riker on the edge of this fight ring, and you gaze into the glyph in the stone to watch Rorn hopefully beat his opponent next.
Mm.
Mr. Rorn, it is your turn.
Roaring, you're muted.
Yeah, if you're talking, you're muted, my friend.
Sorry. Fourth verse, same as the previous three.
Uh-huh.
20, 21 to athletics over. And
Mhm.
how is this wizard looking? Would that be
Oh,
a investigation?
he's not looking great. You may absolutely do an investigation if you want. Those are free, remember.
So
He's
if
trying
you
to
had
gauge.
to say from 1 to 100 Doritos,
Yeah, right.
Will be a 18.
He looks about a third as good as he used to look. Um, his robes are like tattered from your various swings. He's got several open wounds. One of his pinky fingers looks to be broken. It's bent at an odd angle, and that's got to make casting quite difficult for him.
oh gosh, yeah.
But what's more, there is a fire in his eyes of, well, what could probably be a fireball brewing for you on his
Hmm.
next go.
Mm.
Um, or it could just be the fight, the first time he's been challenged in quite some time. What would you like to do?
He is going to shake off a thought he had,
Uh-huh.
and he's going to continue as he was.
Okay.
Oh, bad day for him.
Yeah.
So that's going to be. So remember how I crit on 19s?
Yeah.
So I have a 19 and a 20. Two crits.
Send it home, Mr. Rorn.
So first slash will bring him down to like go across the upper part of the legs to bring him down.
Yeah.
And then he's going to, with the sword, pommel.
Yeah.
Just
Hmm.
this is not to the death. It's
Yep.
like, and this is done.
Roll your damage.
All right.
125 no.
Right. Yeah, 68 damage. What?
Just so you know, we can see the numbers that you have on your
I'm aware.
die.
There's
Okay, I
nothing
just
I
want
can do about it. No, yeah, I know. It's
I
why we're
just
gonna be back.
Well,
just
That's why.
only if you're watching the stream. If you're not watching the
yeah.
stream, you don't see.
Well, I just happened to look over at the stream because I'm not
Thank you
fighting
for
him.
thank you anyway for telling me just in case.
Will
Yeah.
36 damage seal the deal?
Yes. So you cut down this older looking wizard who with dignity sinks to the ground, and he holds up his fist in the same way, and around you the demi-plane begins to sparkle and shift and fade, and you're spit out on the edge of this fight arena. to the cheers of a crowd who were not sure either of you in your particular arena were going to be able to have the stamina to complete your fight at the rate it was going. Um, and you are out of initiative. I will talk with Red about his fight at a later time, but let's assume he gets spit out not far or not long after you guys. So, let me actually I need to redo a thing. Sit tight, everybody.
Now, let me ask you a question. When you come out,
Uh-huh.
do you get all your stuff back, like all your spell slots and everything? And
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
similar magic to
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You didn't actually well, yeah, you didn't actually waste anything.
Because we won.
Right. Well, not just because you won, but because the magic of this high-end facility.
Cool. So it's like doing
Wait,
a long rest. That's
did
awesome.
I
But the wounds stay.
so hang on. The gymnasium is where we had it where you guys did not have the stuff stick to you. I
Right.
think I just misspoke prematurely, Mr. Lydell.
Oh,
Forgive me.
shoot.
That was like yeah, you've already clicked for a long rest. I could hear it.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. No big deal. Um, if you
I
could
was
remember
gonna,
to take
I was gonna
what
say
you're
I
that.
can take the
Were you,
31 points back off.
yeah, just take the HP. You don't have anything you spent, I don't think, except for
I
like
just had
cantrips.
spell slots.
Yeah, you're fine. Um,
and Riker doesn't have enough spell slots to do another fight, so he's gonna recommend we go shopping and then
Yeah.
mhm.
go, turn in for the night and get that long rest so that we can
Yes,
eat whatever we got to eat.
you have that tailor to visit.
I
Um,
literally could do 2 more spells and that's it.
yeah, yeah, that's the idea. Awesome. Good job, everybody. As you are in this space, receiving your accolades, uh, the 4 of this crew drag themselves out of the pit, and they go up the stairs slowly, kind of leaning on each other. They are kind of like tucking tail, and there is definitely some jeering and boos from the crowd, who are, in no uncertain terms, thrilled to see the long-standing champions of this fight ring get their comeuppance. It's gonna make the betting pool a heck of a lot fresher. And they disappear. Genji has reappeared and is happy to see you all. He seems very much to march to the beat of his own drum. So when he reappears, you have no idea where he had been, but you're glad to see him all the same. And now you are gathered at the edge of this. Let me stop our music here. Hang on. You're gathered at the edge of this fight pit, and the crowd is starting to mill around and get their drinks refreshed, head upstairs, grab a bite to eat. You are each approached, with the exception of Genji, by somebody from the crowd. Riker, would you please roll me a d10?
Okay. I gotta move from my Dr. Evil pose. I'm sorry. He was
They're
not happy
talking
with
about
that.
Riker somehow has a cat because he's feeling on cloud 9 after this.
Right?
He just
Really?
No, it's an illusionary cat. It's an illusionary cat that he was watching and petting
Yes,
an illusionary cat. Like that
absolutely.
cannon. He was like he had the full smug. He had an illusionary cigar, like the
Yeah.
whole 9.
Oh, yeah. You were working it for sure.
8.
Right? Let me scroll. A tall dragonborn man of athletic build with what looks to be captain of the guard's armor uh, approaches you from the crowd, and he introduces himself as Captain Thalric Morn, and he shakes your hand, Riker, which is a respect you would not have expected from someone of a martial class. You seem to, at least within your own team, be looked down upon quite a bit by those who swing swords rather than magic.
Oh,
Um,
I will make a glance at Ron, a little bit of a smug glance. I'm still being respectful.
for sure.
What was his name? Akron Roran?
Thal Thalric Morn.
Oh, okay.
Thalricmorn.
Mouse.
Yes.
All right. All right. So, yeah, but I will make a sly, smug glance at Roran because
Mhm.
I'm still a little miffed at him for his
Right.
uh
By the way, he is a copper dragonborn.
You
So
anticipated my question.
yep, nope. Uh, he stops shaking your hand, Riker, and begins to unstrap bracers off of his own arms. And he hands the pair of them to you, slightly large though they may be. And you sense a wave of protective magic around them. Um, these are enchanted to deflect both blade and arrow, and will enhance your survivability in combat. These are bracers of defense.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty baller. Um,
yes. Thank you very much, my good captain. I
I
will wear them with honor.
I look forward to seeing your social prowess at the gala. And he turns and, with a kind of a stiffness of gait, marches off into the crowd. Mr. Rourn, please roll me a d10. Please discard an 8.
4.
A fair human woman with long, thick red hair uh, sidles up to you as you wet your whistle at the bar, um, offers to buy you a drink and congratulations. And she has a very stiff, formal air about her. You can tell she's not coming on to you when she offers this. And as you sip the drink that she buys you with a gold slit across the counter, she introduces herself as Madame Isolde Fairlight, um, of a noble family in the city. She reaches into a bag at her side and pulls out a cloak. Um, this has been in my family for some time. It is rumored to be stitched from the hides of fallen champions. It adds both protection and prestige. This is a cloak of protection.
You will take it, and remembering all of his training, he will return the proper thanks as close to high class as he can remember. He was schooled in these things to show
Uh,
I may not be proficient, but I'm making an effort to swim in the same circle I clearly
yeah.
once was.
What is a high relevant social skill for you? Are you skilled in persuasion or performance?
No, no.
Okay. Then I want you to roll me. What's your background again? Noble or soldier? You're
Noble.
soldier.
I'm
No, no, you're soldier. Military rank
fluff.
background.
Fluff. Noble. Stat is soldier.
Okay. Based on the training you received, I'll allow you to roll a performance with advantage.
Thank you. Okay, so that's a 8.
Okay. She can tell you've had the snot beat out of you, and there is nothing to high social status and graces more than overlooking offense. Um, she gives you, she quirks a smile at you and accepts your somewhat faltering bow and says, "Do save me a dance at the gala."
Most
And
assuredly.
she will smile, tip her wine glass to you, and head back upstairs to where the where the real socialization happens.
Eh,
Mr. Lydell, would you please roll me a d10?
I will. Well, a 4 isn't gonna cut it.
Discard a 4, please.
An 8's not gonna cut it.
Please no.
How about a 7?
Awesome. So, a elvish woman with a ramrod straight spine and a tight, high coif of hair showing off very slim pointed ears sweeps regally into your presence and immediately commands your attention. You sense that she has the sort of um, the sort of power that comes from long-standing social status, and she introduces herself as the matriarch of House Drayle. Her name is Vanya. Um, she waxes poetic with you for a few moments about the finer points of how fighting is a lot like a dance.
Mhm.
And you talk briefly about how there are myriad repercussions to that in mundane social encounters, as well as more romantic social encounters. And as you feel the conversation coming to a slight pause, she pulls a ring off of her finger and, without like much ceremony, snaps a pearl off of it that's in the main setting, and she hands it to you. And you get, with your kind of sorceress background, this tingle of magic coming off of it. Um, this is an heirloom that has been in my family for many generations. Use it to embarrass that charlatan Tumal. This is a pearl of power. It allows you to store a spell in it up to a certain level,
Okay. He,
which would be
he
pretty useful considering your limited spell slots.
yeah. I was thinking that. He will, he will look at it and look at her. And I'm assuming being an elvish lady, even though matron, even though probably older,
Mhm.
she's probably beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
She is regally stunning.
yes, I was gonna say she's probably got the, um, and being the type of person he is, of
Uh-huh.
course, he tells her, "My lady, there is nothing I would cherish more than this pearl. I will keep it and I will use it to do exactly what you've asked me to do, and I will do my best to win in all of my next fights just for you." Can
That
I do it
does send a teensy amount of blushing up her pointed ears. And
this
she gives you this, like, down boy kind of expression, but she
way?
seems flattered by your attention. She allows you to kiss her knuckles,
Yes.
uh, as she bids you good day and, says, "I look forward to seeing your moves on the ballroom floor in the gala. We'll see if you're as smooth there as you are here." And she walks back upstairs. Um, let's see. We will do reds. Remind me to do reds next week. Okay? All y'all hold me to that.
Yep.
Audience, hold me to that. um,
A
awesome.
reminder in my phone.
Yeah, exactly. Cool beans. So that is everything I had you guys to do in the basement of the Heart and Hind. What would you like to do now? You can, of course,
Uh,
fight somebody else if you want. Go back upstairs. You can inquire, since you just solidly beat the team that had held high place for a long time, about rooms for the evening.
Rord will do that since he was the one who went to the barkeep to begin with, who was the one who
Mm-hmm.
was told, you beat Kershaw and crew, there's a place for you.
Mm. Okay,
Uh,
so yes.
Oh, okay.
all right,
You
Lydell, do you have any attunement slots open?
Um, hold on a second. Yes, I have two of them. Oh, wait.
Okay, I'm
No, I have one open.
okay, I'm gonna give you so Riker's gonna slip to you his ion stone of protection. Because I can't
I
use it right now.
I
Okay.
the goddess's name is Ioun.
Okay.
Is it ION?
Ioun.
IOUN.
Okay.
Riker is Riker.
Thank
Here.
God you're a thank God you're a math teacher. Continue.
Of protection. Okay.
Yeah. So the stone of protection, I'm giving that to you
Mr.
because
Hooked on Mr.
I
Hooked
can't
on
use it.
phonics over here. Sorry, I love you,
Dang,
Jesse.
she's just going at you all over the
Sorry.
place.
It's like it's 4 letters and it's phonetically I'm just kidding. You give him your
All right,
Ioun
got it.
stone.
Okay, I got it.
All right, so Riker will give that to him so that he can be a little bit safer.
Yes, that will definitely help.
Sweet.
That is like
Um,
a plus isn't that like a +1 to AC or something? Or is it +1 to
yeah, you
saves?
just brought my AC up to 19.
Gosh. And you're a rogue
+1.
in, like, leather. That's insane to me.
Isn't that something? And if I can get new leather armor,
Oh, oh, good lord. If you can afford yeah, by the end of this, if you can't afford plus something armor, I've done something wrong. That's assuming, of course, you win. Um,
of course
so,
I'll win.
right, Rorn, you headed upstairs because you wanted to talk to, the barkeep, the head of the establishment, about getting y'all rooms for the night. Um, and he welcomes you with a big grin and says, "I have not seen this many happy customers in my bar in a fortnight. Basically, since that team took over downstairs and would not let go. Um, they have been evicted from their rooms, which they had been earning with their weekly nights of winning. Give it an hour for my staff to clean them and reset them, and they are yours."
Much
In the
appreciated.
meantime, he pushes a bottle of some incredibly expensive, perfectly clear, uh, honey-colored mead across the counter at you and says, "On the house." Um, given the history you have and the training you have received in the higher end things of life, this is easily a 200 gold bottle of mead. This is that good.
Mm-hmm. Rord will nod, take the bottle, get 4 goblets,
Mhm,
or I guess there'll be goblets downstairs. So he'll come down.
mhm.
We have rooms and top shelf.
I want to grab like is there a server or a barkeep or
Yeah,
beer maid?
there's a slender human fellow tending bar down here. He looks a little bit harried because with the jubilation of y'all's victory, there's been a lot of drinks bought and sold. Um, he regards you though with a excitement in his eyes of getting to meet a celebrity.
A good fellow. Do you happen to know if there is a magic shop in town where I can increase the grandeur of my stature?
Well, the best place would probably be the Cat's Grace.
At the cat's grave.
Grace.
I heard you the first time.
I'm going
He's
to
just doing this
even
to spite
I'm
me
going
now.
to drive to your front door. Okay. I'm
while
going
he's
to replace your cats with a dog.
while he's asking him that, after he's done, Lytle says, "My good sir, is there also a leatherworks place
Um,
nearby?"
He is, like, now fully, like, uh,
Starstruck.
starstruck. He's basically got 2 celebrities talking to him at the same time. Okay, he is, like you're stressing this poor guy out in a very good way. And he stammers a little bit and says, "Well, yes, I can't I can't remember the name of the establishment, but I know that there's one, um, in the market quarter. They can do all kinds of custom stuff. A lot of the, contenders, go there before their big fight."
Is he? Can I tell if he's like? Is he like full of anxiety and just about like to pass out type thing?
He's definitely, like, that kind of stress you have when it's somebody who's incredibly, like, famous is talking to you. Imagine if you met your celebrity, you know what I mean? Your favorite
Yeah.
celebrity. It would be a lot. Imagine meeting them in person, and they wanna ask you questions about your town. Um,
I was just
he's not gonna faint, but he's, like, definitely, like, breathing a little fast.
I was thinking about casting calm emotions on him.
That he that won't be necessary, but if you want to, you can.
No, I was just thinking if he was about to pass out or something, and you know, but if
He
he's
can handle
okay,
himself. He's alright,
okay.
he's alright. That's funny, though. That would be hilarious.
Roran actually catches that this kid's getting overwhelmed. So he will go back upstairs to the dwarven barkeep and where might a contender such as us go for gala attire?
That would be a stitch in time. It's actually in this district. I'll warn you, the, tailor who runs the place is a little bit, well, he's a little bit odd, but pretty much clothes the highest and most richest people in the city. So if you can get past him, personality-wise, convince him you are worth his time, he will probably outfit you, the likes of which would make kings jealous.
Hmm, very
I
good.
think you're gonna have to wait on getting your leather work done until after you pay for your attire,
I'm thinking the
sir.
same thing.
Roran will
Yeah.
come downstairs and he will wait, as I imagine by this point, Lydell has gotten his answer and he will inform the group about the such time. I rolled to see, like, would Roran be consciously aware of this kid's about to fanboy? If a third person comes up to ask him, he might actually pass out and
Okay, so imagine George Clooney and Brad Pitt are talking to you, and then Sylvester Stallone walks up. That is the vibe we're having right here.
No, no, I'm
I
Matt
rolls like
Damon. That's who I am. I'm Matt Damon.
Pardon me, Matt Damon, you could pick your handsome celebrity. Yeah,
Thank you.
that the kid is about
Smoking would be
to
Brad
the kid
Pitt.
is just, like, very, like he's got his voice goes high and breathy, and he is clearly having a hard time catching his breath, um, as you approach Rowan.
he Roran doesn't. That's why he went upstairs to speak with the barkeep about the attire.
Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Did you come back down?
Yes, he came back down to then inform the rest of the party. What is Kenji in all of this? What's
Yes.
Kenji been doing?
Because you
Or
might
sorry,
not have been a champion of this arena, but you are most assuredly still a contender, and that makes you pretty famous. Let's see if Genji's still awake over there. Kyle! Kyle!
He might be
Genji
trying to
has
figure
fallen.
out how to
Genji has fallen asleep. Um,
probably.
good effort trying to get him involved, though. We love you very much, Kyle. We hope you get good snoozes. Um, so you drink your mead slowly. You enjoy the adulation of both barkeep and patron until a barmaid comes downstairs, finds you, and gives you the nod of like, your rooms are ready.
We want to go shopping before we settle for the evening.
It's kind of all closed down right now. It is night after
Fuck.
all. You've been at this all day. You've made a tour of the
And
city.
So Roran, you told us about the tailor for our clothes, right?
The gala attire place,
Yeah.
yes.
So Lytle asks, should we see if we can set up an appointment with this tailor so that we can get that done first thing?
If everything is already closed, it will just have to be first thing tomorrow morning.
Hey,
We
Liddell,
mark
why don't we walk by that magic shop anyhow? You know, see how good the locks are.
Lytle's okay with it.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
your parole officer is listening.
Do a deception, just if you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To pretend you're joking.
I'm looking right at Roran while I'm saying it.
No, Lytle reaches over and scratches the chin of the cat.
Lord.
Warren will just look at the two of you, lock eyes with Lydell, and just. This is not where we were in Beltran.
Lytle.
My and Red's statement stands. Anything happens, you are on your own.
Also, you have 2 spell slots to your name.
I know, I'm just saying. I mean, we might as well. Get your
You know, Riker, from your backstory, that cities tend to have much stiffer security than do
I know.
towns or villages.
That is very true, but sometimes people leave the doors unlocked. You know, that's how these things happen. It's never when they're locked. It's always just, it's always when you forget.
Would you like to go upstairs and look at your rooms?
Before we do, Lytle looks over at Roran and says, "My good man, at some point you're gonna have to grow a sense of humor. Do you
Never.
really think that if we wanted to do it, we would let you know first?"
They have a point.
And then he gets up and he starts heading towards the room. I do believe that I would like to see what our room looks like.
Let me grab your tokens because I forgot to do that somehow. Where are you?
Just leans down to Red. You are officially the one I will die for in this party.
The others are on their own. Perfect. Let me share my screen again. One moment.
Well, while you're doing that, just so that just so that Rorn, Lytle and Riker have been on their own for long enough that
Yeah.
you're not gonna kill their feelings with it. They've done pretty well.
Yep, and just Roran's trying to be that, in his mind, is the voice of reason, but also kind of that public distancing of if anything happens, that's it.
Yeah.
Trust me, Rorn has already had an effect on Lytle, probably for the good. I mean,
Probably.
you took the time to teach him something he had never thought he'd need to have. That was a pretty big deal right there. So, but Lytle is Lytle. He's gonna do what he's gonna do.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot something. Riker's going to turn, like, when they all get to the rooms, Riker's going to turn around. He's going to go back down. He's going to go back out real fast.
Okay.
Going to, because he's still mad at Roran. He's going to cast Disguise Self, turn himself
Alright.
into Roran.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He's going to go back to the crowded bar, and he's going to say, I have no sense of humor. And then he's going to moon the entire bar.
Roll me a
And then
performance check.
So I'm going to have to say admonish on that.
I Oh my
Do I
god.
get advantage because I'm disguised
No.
self as him?
You are impersonating someone who is unlike you. You're lucky to be rolling flat.
That's a 12.
They think you're a performer who has, come off his crack, figuratively and literally. Um There is some murmurs of disapproval because this tends to be a higher end bar. Um, the bouncers move in on you. You may roll to escape their tender embrace.
Yep, I will duck under somebody and drop it and sneak out. You want me to roll
Roll
stealth?
me. Yep, I do.
Righty. Natural 20 for 27.
I was so hoping you'd roll something lower.
Low.
So you escape the bouncers of this very high end bar. They lose you in the crowd. You drop your disguise, and they lose you even further. You make a clean getaway.
Yep. And I'm going to go back to the room. I feel a little bit better now. Oh, sorry, guys. I just forgot something, but we're good now.
Oh boy. Pick a bedroom, each of you, from what's in front of you on the map.
Oh, heck yeah. Definitely.
And you are overlooking a courtyard with some trees and this like pretty fountain. This is basically the entirety of the top floor of this inn and tavern, and it is beautifully appointed. Um, the rugs are clean, the bedding smells fresh, there's lavender in the freshly drawn and steaming bath water. It's clear they know how to take care of fighters in this place. And what's even more clear is they're delighted to do it for you because they were probably sick to death of doing it for Tersha and his crew.
We're going to actually
Really going to
stop.
jump on the queen bed. Ah,
Uh-huh.
that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Riker definitely has a taste for the finer things, I like to think.
Lytle's
As
just
long
happy
as-
to have a bed. He doesn't really care much about it. He's got
Oh,
other
for
things
sure.
on his mind.
Move your tokens around and pick your beds. Yeah.
Gordon will move up to Genji.
Hmm.
There are only 4 rooms.
I think Genji would not mind sharing a bedroom with you, one of the twin sets.
Because Warren was going to give his room to Genji.
He
If it
looks
was
at
an
you quizzically and says, "There's no reason for us to both, for none of us to have. There's enough beds for everybody. I don't mind rooming with you if you're cool with that."
No. And takes him, puts him into the solo bedroom, and just looks at Red. I trust you're not going to try and slit my throat or pick my pocket in the night. You will room with me.
Red is giggles and makes some kind of snide comment that only Brandon would be able to say. But you trust Red pretty implicitly at this point.
Mhm.
Perhaps it's the fact that
No,
your celestial blood and his celestial burden, uh, resonate with each other, or perhaps it's that you 2 are just, like, the least chaotic agents of this whole crew. That
Probably.
I'm gonna
but you
knock on
guys
the wall,
Uh-huh.
uh, giving Lydell the signal to connect.
Lydell does.
What do you think? I mean, I know we were kind of joking about checking around the town, but I mean, we could just, check the handles of sorts.
I think he says, well, my friend, I think tonight I I know we could stealth it, but my goodness, if a rat came to fight us, I'd have a hard time fighting him back.
How about going through like Mudboy stuff? He seems real suspicious. I mean, maybe we should figure out what's going on with him.
I have a I have a feeling that he and I have a we got a date. I'd like to be fully rested for that, but I will tell you, the night of the gala, that night we should be fully rested. And I am thinking because the next day we're gonna have to fight, and we know we're gonna have to fight something big. I think that we need to go out and see if we can check some of those doors to see if they're locked.
I'm feeling antsy. I don't like big cities like this. Just too many things, too many
Well,
places.
I tell you what, we could go out for a walk. We're not out to check anything. We're not out to do anything. But, if the opportunity does arise.
Ah, boring. Fine. I'd be up for
I would say that
that.
I know we've done a short rest at least.
I'll say you've gotten a short rest, yeah.
Alrighty. And I'm gonna use one of my features and do arcane recovery. Just to get some of my spells back.
Mhm.
But go check. Alrighty. Fine, I promise I won't touch anything, Lydell. I know that you're still all banged up, but just like feeling, and it's a new city. There's so much. I don't really like big cities, but there's also so much to see, so much to do, so many pockets to take.
So so I say that we stay up here in the higher section. We have a better chance of meeting new friends.
Ooh, like that time over at the yeah. Okay, I'm fine with making new friends. Let you do the talking and see what's
Yeah,
available.
let's go on and make some new friends.
So you wanna go downstairs and pick pockets, is that what I'm hearing?
And no, we're gonna go
Just
make
gonna
new
take a
friends.
stroll. Yeah, we're just gonna take a
Stroll.
stroll. See, I'm not guaranteeing we're gonna do anything, but we're just gonna
Yeah.
see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Okay, downstairs or, like, what are we talking?
Outside,
Yeah.
walking in the streets.
Okay.
Yep.
One moment, let me pull up ye old map. Where is my doop boop? Hold it. Pretty please. So the city feels distinctly different at night. Um, there's the music that comes from the night market, steps of the individuals who are still out at this time of night echo more loudly in the cobblestone streets. Everything feels amplified. Everything feels alive in a fresh way. Um, you can even hear in some of the poorer districts the snores of individuals as you pass through their areas. Um, so you guys, hang on, where did I
We were
put
gonna
your
we were gonna stay in the
your?
more the ritzier neighborhood.
Okay, so you're there.
Yeah,
You can see where you are.
we're
I'm
just
drawing
taking
a
a
line.
Scroll up to the top of the map, kind of, and you'll see the circle. The little pink circle is the fight club you are in and staying the night of. And
Okay.
I've got your individual tokens
Yeah, I would say
placed.
tonight is more of a scoping out what's around, seeing
Okay.
what's there,
Yeah.
looking around, seeing what kind of people walk out here, how
Okay.
dangerous is
Yep.
it?
Roll me a perception check, both of you.
Okay.
Yep. I'm looking at shops. I'm looking at guards and patrols and
Oh yeah.
27.
Okay. Riker, what
I
about you?
am and I am so while he's doing that, I am looking at people. I'm trying to study the people,
Mm-hmm.
seeing if I can find. So one of the things I am looking is I'm looking for any other rogues. I want to stay away from them.
Uh-huh.
So that's a big one. I want to know how many rogues walk this area, or
Okay.
thieves, or whatever you want to call them. But I'm also looking for people who seem like they could make easy marks.
Okay.
And it's not that I'm absolutely want to do anything. It's uh, I'm trying to make sure my skills stay up.
Right. You're judging the level of situational awareness in this
Exactly.
district. I'm with you.
Mhm.
Um, okay. As you walk around in the evening light, um, Norgenus is the district you're in, and it's the ritzier part of town. And as you discovered when the gentleman you kind of harassed on the way in to this district behaved, most folks are sort of unaware of your presence unless you talk to them or you get a little too close. Um, it seems like the level of general awareness that would pervade most individuals of sound mind in this world doesn't really permeate in Norgenus. Um, this is a ritzier part of town, and people think that they're above the troubles of the common or more plebeian areas of the city. You think that with a very little effort, you could find somebody whose coin purse was a little too fat and hung a little too low. Um, Riker, in terms of guards, there definitely seems to be an increased patrol presence here, which might be contributing to what Lydell tells you is the lack of situational awareness in the patrons who are out this time of night. Um, with pretty tight regularity, the streets are regularly swept. Uh, and at the tittering cry of a woman who seems to have misplaced her purse dog, you hear the replying chunk 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 of armor through the streets uh, come pretty quickly. So the response rate is pretty fast in this district. Does that answer your question?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Lydell, does that answer your question?
Yeah, he now he's starting to get bored with this place. Um,
Well, bear in mind, this is just one
ri-
district of the city.
right,
There are others.
Raka. I say we head over to where the section where the gym was, uh, and just scope that one out next. That seems to be like a good spot because
I'm
that's the
down.
one right next to it, right?
Yeah. It's probably approaching 10 o'clock at night. The streets are thinning out considerably, even from the activity of the market district and the night markets. You stick out a little bit more.
That's okay, because we are the reigning champions. I mean,
That's right.
we
That you
are
are.
enjoying our. Yes, we are. So we're we're not
If-
trying to
That
be
celeb
sneaky or stealthy. I'm
yeah,
waving at the guards. I'm
we're
like,
we're walking like two contenders.
just 2
yeah, we're
dudes. You're
still
out for a
yeah,
stroll.
we're celebrities enjoying the nightlife.
That's right.
Oh.
So far, we haven't done a thing wrong.
Nope, nope.
Yeah, I say we head on over there and just see how that area is. What do you think?
I'm down.
All right, so we head on over here.
All right.
Um,
That's the
because this
market
is
district. This is the gymnasium.
oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You get
Where's
a
the
little
gym?
lost.
Okay, that's where I wanted to. Yeah,
That's fine. I got you.
because this is a lower
Yes.
lower area, right?
Uh-huh.
So the reason I wanted to do that is because I want to see how. So now that I've seen how the upper scale
Yeah, the upper
conduct
city
themselves in the
lives.
evening,
Yep.
how does a mid scale where the where everything is? How do these people conduct themselves?
So this is kind of a more touristy part of town because the
Yep.
Colosseum uh gets, as you might have guessed, the vast
Mm.
majority of the tourists of this town, which means that a lot of the surrounding buildings are like uh decent quality inns, tourist shops where you can get knickknacks, um, especially those
Paddywhack.
like commemorating previous fights. There's a couple of museums or uh, what's it called? Pantheon sort of places where you can read the history of previous champions and fights. But it's more
This is
touristy.
this is the Coliseum we're going to be fighting for the big thing.
Correct. Yep.
Can we get a look inside? Is it
You can
all
certainly
gated out?
you can certainly try.
In other words, is it locked up or is it a place we can walk into?
It's still it is locked. If you walk over there, the doors are locked. But that certainly wouldn't stop you ordinarily. Um, you get a smell of cleaning agents, and you can tell. So, like, there's like the nosebleed seats around the outer edge of this building, right? You can tell that as sweeping has been accomplished, they've been dumping the dust and such over the edge. You can see like a thin layer of dust and like leaves and detritus that have been dumped from the highest points of this building over the edge. So you can tell they're still cleaning it up in preparation for your big battle.
And are there people walking around?
No, it's nighttime.
At this point, people are just they're going to bed. They're pretty much done.
In this district in particular, yeah, this district does not seem to be particularly alive this time of night.
So Fido looks at Riker and says, "So we have a choice, my friend. We can either go back and get a good rest and heal up and get ready for tomorrow, or we can go over to the slums where I guarantee you there's some action there. But the chances are we're going to fight. And I just really don't know if I've got it in me tonight."
Well, I don't want you getting hurt seriously, so yeah, I'm fine. I got some energy out. Got to walk around. Really wish we could take a look inside here. Get some measurements for my spells.
You can
But
pick the
maybe we
lock.
can stop by tomorrow.
I was going to say, so while you're saying that, Lytle looks the door over. First, I want to check and see if there's any alarms that are going to go off if I pick it and open it. Alarm.
Roll
Like,
roll
want
me
to
a
cast
perception.
detect magic too.
Okay, then you won't need to roll perception then,
Okay.
Lydell. The door is like it's got a stiff lock on it, but there's really nothing of value inside of this building to be magically guarding it, so there is no alarm on the exterior door.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll
Mhm.
a what is it? A sleight of
That
hand.
hand.
Yes,
Okay. So
that
25 to unlock it.
25 to unlock it.
Mhm.
Let me find what my DC was. Yes. Yes, you unlock it. Good job.
Okay.
The
So
door, the lock falls off into your hand, and you gently, uh, hang it kind of off of
it
the
falls
doobie
into
key.
my hand, and I look over at Riker. Look, Riker, they left the door unlocked.
What did I tell you? That's why we go check doors at night. Just you never know
Uh-huh.
what's left.
We should check it and make sure there ain't
Meanwhile
nobody in there.
meanwhile, Rorn is furious and just fuming away in his little bed back at the inn.
Actually, no.
He doesn't know we
Oh,
left.
what's Rorn doing?
Well, Rourne
Well,
A doesn't know that he left, but also B, it's if anything, he's having a conversation with Red of a very terse, but just I do not know why bother. They will not listen, regardless of what either of us say. However, neither of us are capable of actually stopping them. I just fear the repercussions of what it would mean for us and, and it just taps his sternum area, our cause. Should they trip?
Red is sitting cross-legged on the bed, and he has got a tattered-looking journal in his lap, and his quill is scratching something into it. And he is listening to you, but he's not looking up at you. And he says,
That's
"If they get caught, that's on them. The mission, the gods already plucked us all from obscurity. Who's to say that if those two render themselves useless to the cause, the gods will not pick again?"
I'd rather they not have to begin with.
Well, so would I, because having to integrate two new people to the team would be annoying, to say the least. Being the proxy of these deities is going to require us to give up a degree of control, Rorn. Something I sense you probably need some exercise in.
Possibly. I will get some air. And as he leaves, he will turn around and thank you, by the way,
What for?
for not
You're welcome.
asking up for not asking about my scar.
You'll tell when you're ready to tell, and not a moment later. No more than you can control what those two do. Can someone like me pry your history out of you when you're not ready to tell it?
He knows I'm referring to the Kesha Vual scar and not the sternum scar.
Yeah.
And Norn will just walk out to the balcony for a little bit to contemplate certain decisions.
Yeah. So some decisions you made, some which were foisted upon you. Um, let me finish pulling the nighttime version of this Coliseum up, Mr. Lydell and Rorn.
Okay.
You make it inside of the arena complex. There are plenty of like hallways and concession stands and alcoves and things like that to explore. There is a long line of commemorative plaques along the wall detailing the names of each and every champion that has been, whose blood has stained the sand of this arena. And as you make your way, hang on, yeah, wrong layer again, son of a gun. I do love you, roll 20. You make your way into this arena, into like the actual arena. And let me turn off the grid because you're not going to be fighting anything right now. Unless you really, really try.
No, we're really not going to try.
Share my screen. Cool. So you are there. Let me grab your tokens. One moment. Did you copy? All right. It's kind of like being on a baseball diamond at night. There's this air of this place has a purpose and it is now resting from that purpose. And it's quite fun to be somewhere where there would normally be a lot of eyes on you, where there are right now none.
Yeah. Lytle is looking around, trying to get an idea of possible places that he could hide, and seeing that it's kind of devoid of a lot of that. Um, Kind of trying to size up what he thinks might happen, and of course he's relaying this to Riker.
Telepathically, right?
Yeah, yeah, because we're
Yeah,
trying to be.
Yeah, we're trying to be quiet. So Riker's going to telepathically start making measurements, and he's going to be like, "I'm thinking cave setting. I'm thinking this part right here, solid ground, open space, whatever we're fighting. This is where it feels comfortable. I'm thinking this side," and he starts like walking like over it, kind of in a circle, like midway,
Mm-hmm.
in between there and the walls. I'm thinking shadows. Uh, all like it's a big deep ravine with stalactites, lots of spaces you can hide, lots of places for red to shoot arrows from. Um, Making, I don't know, any ideas other than I got the, let's wait, it is, which is it? Up is stalactites, stalagmites. Might reach up,
Stalactites cling,
stalagmite.
cling tight to the ceiling, and stalagmites might reach the ceiling. That's how I was
All
taught
right,
it.
so
A
yeah,
T
so he's like,
goes down, and M goes up.
Okay.
so
That's how I
I'm thinking
remember.
stalagmites here, here, and here. I'm thinking darkness for deep ravines here and here. Lydell, what do you think? Any suggestions?
Lydell
Anything that
thinks
will
about
help
what
you?
he's thinking about what he's saying, thinking about how he can use a lot of that uh to his benefit. And then he says, Raka, whatever happens, I want you to stay behind me and easy for me to be able to get to you so that I can help protect you.
Yeah, he finds a little alcove like right over here. He's like, I'm gonna hide right over here. Like I'll be invisible. I'm gonna have this a nice dark corner, and and I might even do a silent image like black, like stalagmite over me, so that nobody can guess I'm right here. and I'll let you guys all have the fun, and I'll fling a few rocks at it. But yeah, I'll don't worry. I'm gonna be hiding. I just gotta set this up so that you're fine. Remember, I make them invisible. Like I make them helpless. You do the killing. So
Yeah, I do
same
believe
old
that'll
song.
work, and I think that if you can with that, can you use anything to confuse the enemy without confusing us?
I can do a fear. I can do fear. You have that. I really want to go to the magic shop, and I really want to see if I can find some scrolls. Like I really have got to need some variety. Just feel like I'm outgrowing my current list. So I mean, I can do major image. I can make like a copy of itself, or I can make copies of you guys. Um, not
Ah,
great for that.
Lida looks over at you and a big smile on his face, and he says, "There may come a time when making a copy of me might be advantageous to our cause. How many copies of one person can you make?"
I think I can only do one. Yeah, I can only do one.
That will be enough. I do have a plan working, and I'm gonna have to think about. I'm gonna have to sleep on it, but I do believe that that might work out well.
Before we leave, I wanted to just take a look like at the ground,
Mhm.
sand, and I just want to do an investigation, see if there's any clues about what we might be fighting.
You may roll.
Like a scale or a bit of blood or anything that the cleaners might have missed. All right.
Roll me.
18. Sorry,
So
no,
this
not 18. 15.
That's okay. The sand has been swept much like one of those desk little Zen gardens with the tiny rake. What I love those things. I don't know why. Um,
Yep.
they're like mini litter boxes. I don't know why I'm
Mhm.
obsessed with them, but I've always found them fascinating. Um, in fact, your footprints are going to need to be prestidigitated, lest your presence be discovered in the morning. Um, the sand is smooth, not clumped by old blood. No errant bits of bone or scale or feather or flesh seem to be remaining. This is probably the first place they cleaned.
All right. Well, I don't need anything else. You got anything else, my good
Uh,
friend?
so while he's doing that, can from the arena, can you see the banners of all the past champions?
There's no banners right now. There are plaques in the halls
Okay.
inside.
So on his way back up, he says, "No, I think I'm good." On his way back up, he wants
Mhm.
to look at
Mary
those.
Poppins.
Yeah, we'll do a Mary
Yep,
Poppins on our stuff first, but
that's
he
fine.
wants to look at those plaques. He's looking specifically to see if any rogues have ever won.
Uh,
I'm guessing they don't say their class, but maybe somebody you recognize
right.
or names
Yeah,
you recognize.
So I'm trying to. Here's the thing: rogues don't like being famous. It kind of precludes them from doing their jobs. But underneath each name seems to be a representation of the weaponry utilized by the individual whose name is
right.
on the plaque. Um, there are of 103 different champion plaques, there are only 3 with daggers.
Okay. And
Which is
from
not to
that,
say that which is not to say that like rogues are bad at this, just that many rogues would not opt for this kind of
right.
infamy.
And Liddell would not either, except having been thrown in it. So he also,
Being forced to.
yeah, he also, while he's doing that, he's also looking because he does have a little bit of vanity, but he also wants to know if there are any. So he's looking for wizards of the illusionary type to see if there's any that at some point he can use that to encourage his friend Riker if he finds himself. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. Yes. So there is, I believe, a glyph. Illusion glyph. D&D. There is a glyph that is, yeah. Okay. So there are like schools of magic, obviously,
Mhm.
and they are notated in shorthand by specific symbols. In the case of non-martial classes who are represented on these champions plaques, um, about 20 of them are are wizards of some kind, or who ascribe to a specific class of magic, like non-sorcerers,
Right.
non-warlocks. So, of those 20,
I know I'm asking an odd
no, no,
question.
I like it and thank you. Of those 20, only 4 are represented with an illusion glyph under their name.
So, so it seems to Lydell out of the 103 that of the few illusionary and roguish type who come
Mhm.
in, they kick butt.
Mhm.
That's what Lydell gets out of this. That they seldom come in, but when they do, they kick butt, and that's what he's going to encourage Riker with right then and there to let
Nice.
him know.
You are a what is your sorcerer subclass, Lydell?
Uh,
Ionic.
psionic. Yeah. It's it tells me here. I
Yeah,
thought
you're a
there's roguish archetype. Aberrant mind.
going through the 20 or so magic users who are represented on these plaques, you don't see any represented by aberrant mind.
He's okay with
It
that.
is it's a pretty rare subclass cuz most of them I imagine would be locked up in a loony bin. Um
Hence the reason Lydell's the way he is.
I mean, okay, so sorcerers have like are like their magic comes from within them. It comes from their bloodline, right?
Yes.
It comes from genetic potential.
Mhm.
Imagine you're a child with the genetic potential to be an aberrant mind sorcerer and you start connecting with your parents like mentally. And as you get older, you start knowing things you shouldn't know. You start reading the minds of your teachers. Um, no one believes you. Slowly drives you crazy. You're outcast from society. This is the path many aberrant mind sorcerers probably took in their lives. And some of them, I imagine, would have died early deaths because of societal unacceptance.
Yeah.
But you were already on the outside.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I'm on the outside looking in, and now I can actually tell what they're saying.
So you may very well be the first, if you succeed in your fight with your team, to. You might have to actually like pick the symbol to represent. Would you pick that's a good question. Would you pick a sorceress symbol or would you pick a roguish symbol to represent your name?
I think that first off, he would probably give a false name,
Mhm.
and he would put a sorceress symbol there.
Mm.
And for the simple fact that, well, his chosen profession requires some secrecy.
Mm. Mhm. For sure.
Yeah.
So are y'all wrapping up at the arena?
Yep, we're
Yeah.
we're gonna lock back up, leave it like we've never been there, and head
Yeah.
back.
I'm gonna let Riker know that. Hey, Riker, I think maybe since they didn't lock it all the way, maybe we should lock it for them.
Excellent idea. That's what we are. We're good stewards. We really are. We
Yes,
are
yes, we
men
are.
of the people.
And
Awesome.
we kind of head on back whistling a tune.
Yep. When we get back to the hotel, he's gonna throw open the door and be like, "Yo, boring old guys, we gotta talk."
Oh my gosh. All right. You the exit the doodad,
You dad.
and you are starting to walk across town. It is nearly dead silent for it being nighttime. It's kind of uncanny. Um, you've not experienced a city this large and this quiet before. Um, hang on. There. And as you are passing through an alley on your way back through town, roll me a perception check, please.
22.
With the type of person that Lytle is, would that be an advantage?
I'll allow it.
Okay. The only reason I ask is because this is kind of his time.
Yeah, and you're in full protective mode with Riker with you.
19 plus 10 is 29.
You do not see them until it is too late.
At 22
And
and at
they
29? Good lord.
What have we been rolling for stealth checks for rogues this entire time? 30 plus.
20s, low 30s every time.
Yep. You saw that woman in that fight with you, Lydell.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you don't see them until it's too late and they're stepping out of the shadows. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, shoot.
I can't see them on my end.
Uh, they're on the token level, so I can't.
I
No,
wonder
I'm
why
still at the
my
arena.
Oh, I know. I'm working on the map. I'll move
oh
you.
oh okay, so it's not up on roll 20 yet.
It is now.
There it is. Okay.
Good lord, that's loud. Always. Why is it so flippin'
How
loud?
close are we to the where are we on the just out of general? We're still in the near the Coliseum?
Yeah, you are kind of passing the mouth of one of the lesser districts.
Okay.
You're passing through an alley. And 4 of these individuals step forth from the shadow to kind of block off your escape. You don't know exactly what they're here for. Their masks cover their face. Their blades gleam in the night.
Okay.
We will have to pick up
Oh.
later
I didn't
because we
see
are
that.
officially at time.
Okay.
But suffice it to say, you've made a splash in this city, and then you went and isolated yourselves.
Well,
Bring it on, baby.
I know it, with your 2 spell slots. Or sorry, 3 now. Pardon me. Uh,
I have a
I
couple
got more than
sorcery.
that. I did arcane recovery.
that's true. You
So.
did get a couple more with
I,
arcane recovery.
I have some sorcery points.
Um, I can't wait to see you guys truly vexed. Uh, this is going to be this is going to be what the fights should have been to you.
Mm-hmm.
we're so grateful that you guys have stuck around, even though we are not up to our usual level of prestige with our OBS and various virtual frameworks by which to make ourselves look good. We're the Holy Rollers. Have a blessed and thoughtful Thanksgiving. We have so much to give thanks for. Spend it praising the Lord and loving on your family and friends, because that's really what it boils down to. God bless everybody. Have an excellent rest of your week. We'll see you hopefully next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
And Brandon, or Brian, I should say, will cut us here.
Yeah.
Great job, you guys. I'm sorry if I am not up to my usual level of excitement. I am exhausted from the past
Oh
2
no, I
weeks.
get it.
I'd like to make
Joffrey,
a comment on roleplay. I would like Riker.
Yes.
I put Riker forward because that